think today I'm too busy to think too much. Maybe that's the trick. Ashton's Daily Head Diary. Yesterday I was talking about not knowing things or not knowing what's true kind of thing. I was talking kind of in a baseline, I don't know. I think I have an innate sense of right and wrong and what are good things to value and believe and what things can be hurtful to people or cause people hurt or stress unduly. So it's not that I have nothing to go off of. I guess I don't feel like I have anything solid to go off of, other than just an innate gut feeling, occasionally intellectual or logical conclusions. Today, I don't know that I came across anything that was quite that heavy that required a sort of detailed moral code, but I just had things that had to get done and responsibilities, which I was starting to feel like I piled on a bit too many on myself, since at least 2 or 3 of the more time-consuming things that I wanted to do, I basically volunteered to do and wanted to do, despite having other responsibilities that are going to take time. It's definitely a tricky thing for me. I'm definitely not the first to say this, but I know making lists, having a schedule, some structure, is the best thing for people with ADHD if they want to accomplish stuff. I don't know why I resist it. It maybe feels like giving into something, admitting I have a fault maybe, I don't know. I would like to think I'm aware of my faults and not too proud to admit them, but we all have our blind sides, I think. But sort of related to yesterday, that decision-making ability, it gets in the way of the planning and the making of the lists. I won't allow myself sometimes to just make a decision and go with it. Even if I force myself to make a decision, it may be hard to follow through with it completely without being distracted by thinking about maybe the other choices or other ways things could get done or other things I could do. Maybe the best place, or at least the place to start, is trying with a list or two, trying a schedule or a structure. That even if I don't stick to it, it's better than having no plan. I even tell people at work that planning is one of the most important parts in a project. The more you do of that, the better your project will be. That sometimes the planning stage isn't valued enough to give it the proper time. And I'm almost laughing at myself as I say that to people. I think maybe that in that kind of arena, it's still a little clearer as to what's the best way to do something. The decision making is a lot easier, either from just experience or study, whatever. But when it comes to like regular life stuff, the boring, mundane stuff, for some reason that feels harder. It's like weird that the things that actually consume the most time of your life seem the least important, at least I think to modern Americans probably. Yet there's so much of that time that using it effectively can be a powerful thing. I still sometimes feel like I'm just winging it when I do something well, and it happens to go the way I want it. instead of planning ahead and having things prepared ahead of time, or even over-prepared for a more likely chance of success, I guess. It's a weird thing about life that when you're talking to other people, the answers to problems seem so clear and obvious, and yet in our own lives, in the same situation, we don't always do as we would advise a friend or someone else. That's all I got for today. See you tomorrow.